Are you subscribed to our YouTube channel? Let's walk you through it. If you are watching one of our shows, just click the subscribe button below the video. If you are using youtube.com, just search for My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop. At the top of the page, you will see a subscribe button. Click subscribe, then click the little caret to the right. You will see a list of how you want to be notified of new content. If you want to be the first to know about new things, click all. When watching one of our videos, consider giving us a thumbs up by clicking this icon. It really helps us out. Now you will be notified as soon as a new video drops, and girlfriend videos will appear in your YouTube feed because you don't want to miss a thing.
Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone.
Hello.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited to be back. Thank you, Allison, for taking the reins for me last week while I was gone at a brother training.
I hope you learned lots.
Oh, so much. I always do. I always do. Isn't that the great thing about the hobby that we're all in? We're always learning. And so we're really glad you're here learning with us today on 3 Themes Live, where theme number 1 is something to smile about, theme number 2 is something to learn, and theme number 3 is something to discover. Let's go. Hey friends, thank you so much for being here on this beautiful fall day. I'm Kris here at My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop, and I'm so happy to have you. We have such a fun show planned, and I've got my friend Cheri with me, and of course, you know it's always fun when Cheri's around, right?
Thanks, Kris.
It's the truth. It's the truth. You know, Cheri, this was a big weekend, for the club, right?
It is.
Tell us why.
We are going live with the club a lot earlier than we usually do,
Yes.
because we listen to you guys, and you're like, at the end of the year, there's all this stuff, but I want all of it. So we were like, which one can we put out there? And it's the club. And
It's the club.
It is now available for sale, and it's got a really great price.
For next year.
Yes, for next year.
Yes,
So this will open in
2026.
January of 2026. So if you're not a member, join us. And if you are, join us again. And we're so excited. If you have questions, let us know. And tomorrow we're going to be doing a little live to kind of answer those questions.
Oh
So
my goodness, which I think is great. What time is it going to be
it
at
is
tomorrow?
at 5:30 tomorrow.
5:30 p.m.
Yes,
Mountain
yes,
Time.
Yes.
And it's you and Stacy,
Yes.
the dynamic duo.
Yes, of course. We're going to give them the
awesome.
club 1-2 punch.
Okay, I like it. You know, because I think there are a lot of questions that people have. But Cheri, you were just telling me in the other room before we came out, you said, do you know how many new patterns we have added just this year?
Yeah.
And I had no clue. Tell us.
It is over 80.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
That's crazy.
Yeah, it is great. You know, and some of them, we have a couple that are like older ones that we put in that are maybe 3 or 4 years old. We have the new ones. We have all of the bag tags, and that's so far. And
Oh
it's
my
only
gosh.
mid-October, so there's going to be some
We
more.
still have more in November and December. Plus, you have access to everything from the past 5 years.
Yes. So there's so many patterns in there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And we
okay.
keep them all organized and updated
Yes.
for you, so you're welcome.
That's amazing. Plus, you guys do so many other fun things in the club as well. So it's totally worth it, guys. If you are sitting on the fence, then be sure and tune in tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. with Cheri and Stacy, because they'll be able to explain a lot more to you, and you'll get a little behind the scenes peek at what is going on in the club, right?
Yeah. Yep, absolutely.
Virtually?
Yeah, you'll get to see, if you haven't been a part of the club before, we'll show you around, let you see what the portal looks like and all of that. So
Nice.
yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, this is the time of year that we get really excited about, you know, the holidays, especially when it gets a little cooler outside and you're just
And
like,
you see
I just want to sew.
You see the snow on top of the mountains.
Yes.
And like, oh, it's that time.
And we are definitely seeing it here in Cache Valley. We love it. And, you know, I got to tell you that as we were planning for this week, I was really excited because we thought, you know, there's lots of different holidays that are celebrated around this time. Of course, we have Thanksgiving coming up, right? And we have Veterans Day, and those are important as well. And a lot of times we focus on Christmas, but there are some other holidays as well. Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, you name it. And this week, we're going to celebrate all of those. And so today we are focusing on Christmas, and we have the cutest project to do with you today. You're going to absolutely love it. But we thought it might be fun to invite one of you out there to join us live and to just kind of share with us a little bit more about how you celebrate the holiday. And so I'm thrilled that our friend Cordy Roybal from New Mexico is joining us. Hello, Cordy. Here we go.
Hi, Kris.
Hey,
Hi, Cheri.
friend.
How are you guys?
How are you?
Good, good.
Good. Okay.
The weather's
so,
a little cooler here. We just finished the balloons, so we
Oh,
had
the balloons.
all
I
week.
saw the pictures.
Yeah.
I loved them.
Yeah, it was incredible. Is that your backyard, Cordy?
Yeah, that's our backyard.
That's amazing.
It's a family affair.
Oh my
There's-
goodness.
There's
That's
5
incredible.
of us, and then so they land
Really?
on our property. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Okay. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, you've got to go to Friends of My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop page, because Cordy shares some photos of the balloons, and it's unbelievable. So,
Yeah,
Cordy,
it's
you
great.
are a very busy mom and grandma. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your family?
Well, I'm married to Alric Roybal. We have 3 daughters, and now we have a grandbaby, a granddaughter, and it's been
Best.
so fun. The best, yeah. It's true what they say about your grandkids. You'll do anything for them.
Yeah, I would agree.
And this is
Oh,
our
my
family.
goodness.
There's a picture up there, and one of our traditions is we make tamales. Probably-
Tamales.
I
Yeah,
love that.
We make it after Thanksgiving, like a week after Thanksgiving, because you
Okay.
don't just make one, you make dozens. You know, it's a family affair, project. We all sit around the table and we make them. We eat them as we make them, as they're cooking. You know, when they're done, we got to try it. And
Of course.
if-
Now, do
they're
you
just so
eat them
good.
through the entire month of December?
Well, we freeze them and then we pull them out for the day we eat them is Christmas Eve. That's how we always did it when I lived at home with my parents. Christmas Eve, we had tamales, we had pozole, and that was our
Okay, tell
meal.
us where that tradition comes from.
Just from, it's a New Mexico tradition. My
Okay.
grandmas did it, my aunts did it, and you just got together and you made tamales. You know, my grandma, I remember sitting around the table with my grandma making tamales, and it's fun, you know. It's a lot of work.
I would imagine so. I have never made
Yeah.
a tamale.
Me either.
What's the secret about making a good tamale?
You have to use the fatty stuff.
Oh, yes. Okay, I'm here
Yeah.
for that. All right.
Yeah. I mean, they're made with lard. The masa on the outside of the tamale is made with lard. And,
Okay.
lard, nobody eats lard anymore. But if
Right.
you want a good tamale, you got to make them with lard. And
So,
because
have
you're
the tamales? Have the tamales taken over like the cookies?
No, we still have cookies too. We have
Okay.
bizcochitos, and that's another tradition that we make. And it's
Tell
like
us
a
about
sugar
that.
cookie. It's like a sugar cookie. Um, we put a spice in there called anise, and it's tastes like a licorice, it's that licorice taste.
Oh, anise, yeah.
Hmm. And that's what makes them different, the cookies. But that's the my girls don't like to chew on the little seeds, so you can buy the extract oil
Oh, yeah.
oil, and you can
That
put
I
that
think
in there
that's
for
what
the
I'd want
flavor.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah, me
yeah,
too.
yeah. And
That
then you
is
put sugar
so
and
interesting.
cinnamon on top and bake them.
And just bake them. And so, is there any special traditions around like Santa Claus that you do?
Well, when my girls were little, yeah, we did. I was always Santa. Albert went to bed
Of
early.
course.
I had to get up and put all the gifts in their
Uh-huh.
stocking. And now they're all adults and they have their own homes and new grandbabies. So it'll be fun
Oh.
to start over again.
Have your girls carried on the tradition of the tamales?
They come over and help me do it. Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah, they come
great.
over. Last year we did it, and um, got around the table and you kind of spread it like I don't know what it is. It's spreadable on a corn husk is what you put it on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put the chili has pork in it, red chili.
Okay.
Put that in there, and then you roll them up and you steam them for like 2.5 hours.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what's going to make the
That cooks
stock
it.
soft.
It makes it harder because
Oh, it makes it
it's
hard.
like butter, a thicker butter, like I don't know what it's like, but you spread it on the corn husk, and then you roll it up with the chili, and you steam them. You put them in the pot. You stand them up and around the pot, and you steam them. You just got to make sure there's water in there. You don't want to burn them because that's a lot of
Yeah.
work to
No,
That's a lot
a
of
lot of
add the
work.
water and yeah, and they'll taste like burnt right away if you get to put water in there. Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
Do you only make tamales at Christmas?
Good question.
yeah, yeah. Some people make them
Interesting.
because they sell them. A lot of people make them and sell them. So they make them like start in July, and get them ready for sale. But that's the tradition, is to make them Christmas Eve. That's
Wow.
the tradition years
The,
ago. You were putting up a
you're like, I
tree
don't
and you
have
were,
time to do that Christmas Eve.
yeah, making tamales. So we always do it right after Thanksgiving.
That's so great. I
Yeah,
love
because you get
that.
too
Way to be
busy.
prepared.
Yeah, you get too busy doing everything else. So, yeah.
Is there any other special traditions that you and your family do to celebrate Christmas?
We get up and that's another day of cooking. We usually have the turkey or a ham, and we do the regular, like another Thanksgiving meal on Christmas Day.
Uh-huh. Sure.
And we all come together, or my daughters come here. One of my daughters just built a new house down the street from me, so
Lucky.
she wants us to go over there this year, so we're gonna go.
Yeah.
It'll change
Well,
a little
nice.
bit. She has the baby, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this the little one's first Christmas?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
She's 7 months.
wow.
How fun.
Okay, Cordy, how does having a newborn change your perspective for Christmas?
Oh, yeah. Well, last year I couldn't even find pictures from last year. We didn't even take any pictures. So this year,
Oh.
we're gonna have a lot of pictures. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah.
you will.
It
No
changes,
doubt
and
about that.
every day is Christmas Day. I'm always finding cute outfits or
Oh,
something for her.
and you're
Yeah.
making her all the things. I've seen your projects.
Yeah, I just finished a couple of quilts this weekend. The Halloween one that I
Wow.
started at galas, and the strawberry. I finished them.
Nice. Way to
She's
go.
busy. She's so busy.
You know what?
Yeah.
She's so busy, and yet she watches her little granddaughter several times a week, or if
4
not every
days a
day.
week.
4 days, yeah.
Yeah.
And you
Today
still
she's
managed
off,
to
so
get it done.
the holiday
Wow.
she's off today. So I'm off.
Oh,
So I get
that
to,
worked out good.
yeah, yeah.
Although we're all sad because we would have loved to have seen her.
Otherwise, she would have been here too.
That's right. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much, Cordy, for sharing your traditions with us. It's always fun for me to see how different families celebrate in different ways.
Yes, even though we're
right?
all celebrating Christmas, it's a little bit different depending
all
on your
different.
family and where you're at.
And your traditions and all of that.
Yeah.
I love that. Patsy says in the comments, stop. I want a tamale right now.
I think Abby had some pictures to show, and they look really good.
Oh, yes,
don't
they
they?
sure do look good. Do you have a special recipe that you want to share with us?
No, we just want her to bring us some.
Right? Special delivery.
Special
Yeah.
delivery.
I'm down for that.
Well, thank you again,
Yeah.
Cordy. You are just the
Okay.
sweetest. You've been such a wonderful supporter and friend for many years here at
Thanks.
My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop.
You guys
And we're
are all
grateful for
amazing
you.
too. It was fun going out there for galas.
Oh,
It's always
Thanks,
fun
Cordy.
out there.
thank you, Cordy. We appreciate you. You have a fun rest of your day.
Yeah, I'm
Go-
gonna work
go
on
do
some
sewing or
applique.
something. What's that?
I'm gonna try my scanning cut and do some applique.
Yes. You
We'll
got
see
this, girl.
how it goes.
You got this. All right. Thanks, Cordy.
Okay, we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, my goodness. Isn't she the best?
She is so amazing, and I
Yeah.
am so hungry.
I know. It sounds amazing.
Doesn't it?
Oh, my gosh. I love it. But, yeah, so today we're kind of, going along with the theme of Christmas and the traditional, Santa Claus ideas and stuff. And so tomorrow will be a different holiday with a different girlfriend who's joining us. And I can't wait for that because it's always good to learn about everyone else.
Well, and it is fun to see how, even though we celebrate differently,
Yeah.
we all celebrate, and it brings us together in a way. Like
It-
it brings
oh,
us together because
absolutely.
it's like, hey, I'll honor your celebration, and
Yes.
I mean, it's just great that we're all able to do something
Yes.
a little bit different. But
Absolutely. I love that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we hope you enjoyed theme number 1 today, and we hope it brought a smile to you, as it did for us, because we love our girlfriends and guy friends out there, and there's nothing that makes us happier than being able to visit with you. So thank you again, Cordy, for joining us today during theme number 1. Are you ready for a really festive project? You guys are gonna love this. I am just dying over this, and I think what makes this particular project really, just top notch.
it's over the top.
It's over the top because it's all about the size. If you are so intrigued to know what in the world are Kris and Cheri talking about, you make sure and join us right after this for theme number 2. We're going to be at the sewing machine, and I promise you're going to like it. We'll see you soon. First off, you're going to take the measurement of your quilt and you add up all 4 sides together. Pretend that the quilt is 60 inches by 72. So if I were to add up all 4 sides, we're gonna do 60 plus 60 plus 72 plus 72. 264 inches. All right, so 264 inches. Now, I'm going to add the number 10 to it. That's how many inches we need to have to get around the quilt. So we're gonna take the total number of inches and divide it by 40. What number does that give us?
6.85.
6.85. So if we round it up, we've got 7 strips. 7 strips, folks. All right, friends, we are back for theme number 2. I'm Kris.
I'm Cheri.
And we are here to show you the cutest Santa project I think you are just going to love. I don't know.
It is so cute. Over the top.
Over the top,
Yes.
because it is a 24-inch pillow.
Look at this.
Are you ready to
And
debut
look.
it?
No plumber's crack.
If you know, you know. All right.
Here we
let's
go.
turn
Are
it
you
around.
ready?
Oh, he's so cute.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm in love with him. He's absolutely adorable.
Yes, this is
Okay.
a 24-inch pillow.
Talk about making a statement, right?
It is.
Oh my goodness, such a
Yep.
statement piece. I could see this, in your home, but you know where I think it would be really cute?
Oh, I think I know where you're going.
Not in the chimney.
No.
On the front
porch.
Yes,
Yes.
on the front porch. Wouldn't that be
How
adorable?
cute.
Oh my
All right,
goodness.
let's
okay.
set it down here.
Who's loving Santa? In fact, we're calling him Jolly Saint Nick.
Jolly. He's
Jolly
very
Saint
jolly.
Nick. Oh,
yes.
he's just the cutest
he
thing ever.
is so cute.
I just want to pinch his cheeks.
I
I don't know.
know.
But so we're going to take you step by step on a few ways of putting this together. Maybe perhaps rather than step by step, maybe the right word is maybe giving us some tips.
We're going to give you a few tips.
Yeah.
And the first one is, and I sent you a picture, and I sent it to Abby. I said, Abby,
Oh.
can you show this picture? Because
Okay.
I've never been more organized in my whole life.
You did send me this
I
picture.
did.
I
I'm
said, Cheri, that's amazing.
It is so cool. This are the AlphaCLIPPIES.
But then you told me what?
I
You
said, I'm so organized I can't sew because I'll get unorganized. But I didn't.
she was scared to sew because she didn't want to unorganize the
Yes,
organization.
but look at this picture because, okay, I have a confession. I messed up and I did my reds wrong. And I was like, there's gotta be a way. So this is me pre-organizing my pre-cuts. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be letter T is the red and U is the black. So I just set those clippies on the one they're gonna be cut out of. So that is my bestest tip is
Okay.
to pre-organize
Bestest?
your bestest.
Bestest.
Yes.
Okay, I like it.
My bestest one to pre-organize your organization. First time ever it's happened right here.
I was so proud of you when I saw that
Yes.
picture. Now, this is kind of an interesting little notion that has just been introduced because before, these are from It's So Emma.
Yes.
Maybe some of you remember it was called AlphaBitties. And while I liked AlphaBitties, they were okay, but they were just little tiles and they didn't stick to your project and to all those pieces. And so I found myself like just getting even more confused by them.
Yeah, because
right?
they would fall off.
They would
They'd
fall
They'd
off.
pop off a little bit. These
exactly.
are some big clips. So we're gonna open this up and we're gonna pull one out here. This number 8 right here, and
it.
you can see like that's like it's bigger than an inch. So you're
Wow.
an inch and a half, something like that, and it's got a nice big clip on there.
Very nice for this, for all of us with more mature eyes.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Nice and
Yes.
big. Okay, and so it clips on.
It clips on your project and it will hold multiple pieces.
I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which I
it's brilliant.
absolutely loved.
Especially when you have a project like this, sometimes it can be very intimidating, if you will, because you've got lots of little pieces that you're trying to piece together and you're a little nervous about, losing your pieces or not sure what letter goes with which piece. And so this solves that,
Or you
doesn't
cut them
it?
all out and now you have to measure them all over again.
Oh,
and
boy,
you're like,
yes,
oh.
yes.
So-
Yep. Okay, well, Cheri, I think this is brilliant. I'm looking over at this design board,
Yes.
and you took this one step further.
I did because I have
love
to
it.
travel a little bit.
Right.
And honestly, I was sitting down with my family. We were watching
Mm-hmm.
TV, and I was like, I can cut downstairs, but then I have to transport it up to my sewing room. And so I'm like, really what I want to do
Mm-hmm.
is pin these on. And so they have a little pinhole in the back. And so
Brilliant.
I can lift this up.
Oh my
And
gosh.
they're not going to come off. So
that.
if you're trying to prep for going to a retreat or
Mm.
something like that, they're all here. And then as I was sewing, I was like, oh, piece A. And I would come up and I would take piece A and it was right there.
Okay,
So,
okay, now, can you guys even imagine? I'm picturing this right now going, if I were going somewhere, or even in my own sewing room, let's be honest, and I wanted to make sure all my pieces were there, this is exactly what I do. This is brilliant.
It is. It is fantastic.
Wow.
And so this is my other question I had was like, okay, as I'm sewing, can I also keep it organized?
Okay. Did
Because
you?
yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, it was very easy to do, and like I got my strips, but I kind of had to stop in the middle so we could show you guys some sewing here.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And so what I did is like right here, this is my piece 2. It's over on the side because it has my heat and bond on it already ready to go. But these ones, this is my U piece, and I can't remember what letter I sewed it to, but this is the important piece, and I think it was Y.
Okay.
So I can just, once I've sewn it,
Yeah.
I can just put it back in there, and it's still going to
Yes.
keep track of it. So even if you're like, oh, I only have 30 minutes to sew, it's another way to kind of keep organized the whole way through your project.
Love it.
So those are
Okay.
some things I loved. The project board was also super handy because it keeps them all right there.
Yeah.
At this point, if I wanted to take these off of there, I could take them off and then use it as the project board.
You have it like as a design board, so
Yeah.
then you can just pick them up and
Yep.
put it together. Oh, I love it.
Don't you love that?
Yes.
So I totally loved them, and I didn't have any problem with them unclipping through all of my transportation, upstairs, downstairs.
Fantastic.
You know, an hour away in my
This
car.
is great.
So
This is great,
Yeah.
Sherry. Okay,
Okay.
so this is an MGQS exclusive, Jolly
Yes.
St. Nick pillow, and I mean, how long did it take you to do this?
It took me not quite an hour to cut it out.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I switched my reds because I was not organized at first. That's where that whole tip came from. But I was like, it's still cute.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
and then I think I had worked on it about an hour and a half. So another half hour, and well, you have your quilting. Depends on what you do for your quilting.
But
yeah.
you
Yeah.
could get it done in a weekend.
Oh, yeah,
obviously.
an
in
afternoon.
An afternoon, an
Yes.
evening.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Woo, this is
Yeah.
so fun.
Okay.
What do you
We're
want me to
we're
do?
gonna put together his face because that's the thing that always makes any project come alive. So we are gonna come here, and we've got our U pieces, and they are sewn, and we are going to sew to our Z piece. So as simple as this, we're just gonna do these two right like that. And so right sides together, and sew that one.
Okay. All right, so I'm using a 1/4 inch seam allowance
Yep.
here.
Are you with your Q2? Are you?
You bet I am. Q2 for
I
the
knew
win,
you
folks.
would be.
Absolutely. Okay. Whoops. Let's see. Something didn't go right. Oh no, it's fine. That was weird. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
All is well.
All is well.
All
And this
is
was
well.
going to go on the other side of
Okay.
that one. So make sure that is it that way or is it the other way?
Are we good?
Nope, I think it's this one.
Is it the other way? Okay.
It's just a little bit smaller.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. All right, so we'll go ahead and put this down. Oh, I gotta speed that baby up. Okay, there we go. All righty. Okay, so it's looking like this. Let's take a look. Here we go. He's got eyes.
He's got eyes.
Yes.
And then we're just going to give him his little nose and his cheek. So we're just going to sew each of these
Oh my goodness.
on this end there, like that.
Okay.
Super easy.
I gotta tell you, you know, as I'm sitting here at the sewing machine, I'm really glad for my extension table. Can I just say that?
Yes, because you can set that right there and you're like
Yep.
good to go.
Oh my. And you know what else I'm really grateful for?
Automatic threader?
Yep.
Every
go.
day. Every day.
Let's try that again.
So JC asked about starching this. The thing I love about this 24-inch pillow is that your block sizes are big.
Yeah.
You are working with 2 and 3 inch pieces, And so the need for the starch, I don't feel is quite as important as if you were doing this in 1 inch or ½ inch pieces, because you have just that little bit of room there. So look at that.
Okay. Very, very fun. Barb says he sees you.
He does see you.
Right here. That's right. Okay, Mr. Santa.
So there he is.
Oh my goodness. And then you would just sew those two pieces together.
You would sew those two pieces together. And,
wow.
And then there's one other piece and his face is done. Like, that's really how easy this goes together.
Yes, 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 yes. I love that.
Don't you love that? So one thing I was thinking about is this weekend we were doing a long arm event.
Yeah.
And we did couching.
Oh, I love couching.
I'm like, it would be fun to add some couching too.
Ooh, could you see like swirls in
Yes.
his beard?
Yes. I would love that. So,
oh my goodness.
how are you guys going to embellish your Santa? Is anyone going to do couching? Please, please, please. Please say yes, because I really want to see it.
Oh my goodness. You know, you've got one all cut out. You could whip this out together again.
Yeah, I probably need maybe, well, for the quilting a little bit longer, but yeah he's probably 15 minutes away from done.
You can also do couching on your sewing machine.
Yes, you
and your
can.
embroidery machine.
Yes.
There's lots of ways
There
to
are
do
lots of ways, more
it.
than one way to skin that couching
That's
cat.
right. Exactly.
You could even, if you didn't
my
have a way to
goodness.
couch, you could even do some.
Oh, he's cute.
But
He's
is
so cute, and I could definitely
yes.
see the couching in the beard. Let's take
Yes,
another
let's take a
quick look at
this.
him.
Look at that. So once your piecing's all done, you have just 3 little applique pieces that you add with his eyebrows and his little pom-pom up here. But isn't that
Wow.
so much fun?
And so we finished it as the front piece. We added an envelope backing.
Yep.
And
Look at that
I
real
love
quick.
the binding around it
Yes.
as well. I think that really helps give a nice finishing touch.
Yes, and I don't know who did this binding, but you did a phenomenal job, because if you can see on that, they didn't just straight stitch, but they did a little,
Oh, they did the serpentine.
serpentine stitch. So it is
Yeah.
super cute. So kudos to our sample
I
maker,
like
because
it.
it is adorable. I love
Oh
it.
my goodness. Okay, and we also sell 24-inch pillow forms too.
Yeah,
So-
we do.
Yeah, because you guys, we have some of the cutest 24-inch pillows coming out now, but also into the next year.
Yeah.
So if you don't have a 24-inch pillow, you ought to
I mean,
grab
okay,
yourself
you
one.
guys, it's like the nappable size pillow. Put this on your couch. Don't
it's
nap on your
too
front
nice.
porch. You do it on the back. Do I have to teach you all the
I
things?
get my makeup
Yeah.
all over his
You
beard.
turn the back and then you nap and then you turn him, put him back up on
touching.
your pillow.
No touching.
Well, I don't tell my family that. That's a personal thing.
All right, Cheri, I loved it. I love what you shared with us. I think those notions, the alphabetties or
AlphaCLIPPIES.
AlphaCLIPPIES makes
Yeah.
sense. And that design board, that's a big design
That
board
is a big
too.
design board. It is.
So it's going to fit lots of different blocks.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
different sizes.
Great
So
to take with you, but
I
also
love
great
that.
to use in your room.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, Cheri, if we are interested in the pattern, where do we find it? Where do we find all this fun
All
stuff?
the
and the
stuff
kits,
and
right?
the kit, yes, and the kits. So it is on our 3 Things collection.
Yeah,
so you
as
can
seen
just
on
go.
3
Yep,
Things
as
Live.
seen on 3 Things Live. You can go into that collection, and it is all there for you.
Oh my goodness.
So get all the things, because
Love, love, love.
you want to be as organized as me
That's right.
for that 5 minutes.
5 minutes. That's it. You know.
No, I stayed
I'll take
organized
it.
through the whole project. I
Well,
mean,
yeah.
it's really a
You
testament of
absolutely did.
yeah.
Brilliant.
Love
Okay,
it.
Patricia said minky on the
Oh,
back.
that would be-
Or,
and
and
the
Judy
beard.
said a minky beard would be cute
It would be
too.
cute.
So many ideas.
Yes.
We gotta love those.
You guys are using that as a springboard, and you are gonna. I can't wait to see them.
Yeah.
I really can't, because
I
they are
know.
going to be so cute.
Oh, I think Jolly St. Nick is adorable. All right, guys. Well, coming up next during Theme 3, definitely stick around, because we're going to address one of the problems that we often hear from you about pokey corners on pillows. No pokies.
No pokies.
We don't want any more.
No
any
pokies and no plumbers.
Okay. Exactly. We'll be back right after this.
Time is precious. That's why My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop is pleased to introduce the new Roam Free collection. Simply set, snip, place, and press. Every piece is pre-cut, pre-fused, and has an adhesive backing, featuring the revolutionary applique by number system. Sewing is optional. Make each block individually. Or join them all together to make something truly incredible in a fraction of the time. Get yours today at mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com.
All right, we're back, everyone, for theme number 3, and we did a little switcheroo.
We did.
What do you know? Here we go. All right. All right. So you just saw the most adorable pillow, right? I mean, we just are absolutely in love. We hope you are too. But one of the things that we often hear from so many, including myself over the years, I sometimes get frustrated when I have the little pokies coming out. The little pokies.
It's like little antennas.
Yes.
What is she talking
The
about?
dog ears. That's another term that they do. You know what I'm talking about.
I do know what you're
right?
talking
When
about.
you stuff a pillow and they go out.
We don't want them to go
Anyway,
out.
we don't. We want them to stay nice and square. So we've got a few suggestions that you might want to try on that next pillow. Are you ready for it? All right. Here's
gonna
my
change your
first
world.
suggestion. My first suggestion is this. Always sew the pillow smaller than the pillow form.
Why?
Yeah, because you want to fill all of that up. Now, oftentimes people will think, well, let's see, if I have an 18-inch pillow, then I should cut my pillow cover to be 18.5 inches, right?
Yeah.
That's what we've always been told. I dare say this, that if you have an 18-inch pillow form, I would cut my outside at 18 inches.
Okay.
Or even smaller.
Ooh.
Living on the edge,
She
folks.
is. Now, what
Living on the
if your
edge.
pattern's not written for that?
If your pattern's not written for it, yes, that can also be an issue, depending on like if it matters or not. So where it might matter, of course, would be this a pieced item.
Yes.
If it was like an overall, design or whatever, then you could definitely make it shorter and you wouldn't even know. All right. So that's the first rule of thumb. If you're trying to really fill those corners out, have a nice look, always have your pillow form be just a bit larger than the actual pillow cover.
Okay.
Okay. That's tip
So
number
it's
1.
going to be nice and full.
Nice and full.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So let's take a look at a few examples that I put together for our little demo today. And the first one is this. Now, this is a typical corner that we see. And let's see if we can get a closer up look at this, if you don't mind. Where you're going in at a 1/4 inch this way, and then you pivot and you go a 1/4 inch down. Now the seam looks a little funny because I've trimmed the seam already, right? But what happens when we do it perfectly like that is that's where we have a tendency to get the little pokey coming out. Now this one doesn't look too bad, but if I were to stuff it right now, you can kind of see that.
Yeah, you can
pivot
see it's
a
kind
little
of
bit,
like
right? It's going to
yeah.
start poking out, right? And so then when I stuff it, it's going to really poke out. So that's your typical way. Now, what I'll also say is this. Let's say, for example, and I'm going to use this as an example because Sandy, our friend Sandy, posted this very question on the Friends of My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop page last week. And she was showing her bowl filler. Well, if you're doing a bowl filler, it's already been digitized to have square edges, right? So if you have something that's already been digitized as a square and you want to try and make that not be pokey, then take it to your sewing machine and finagle it a little bit.
Because you
all
can still
right?
go in and add a little bit of stitching.
Exactly, exactly. You wouldn't be able to do it on your embroidery machine, but you certainly could on your sewing machine. Okay. So the next thing I want to show you is, so method 1 would be to do what we call tapering the edges. So you're sewing along, singing a song, right? And about a half an inch, if you have a bigger pillow, you could even start even down here closer towards the middle. And instead of doing a 1/4 inch, you actually start sewing and then you taper. All right, do you see how that's tapering?
And I love how you just went right off the edge.
I just went right off the edge. You know, I've seen sometimes where people will go just to the corner and then they taper back on out. But for me, it was easier for me to picture this where I taper, and you might not be able to tell right here, but this actually goes a little, it's probably more like 3/8 of an inch to a 1/2 an inch and over. And then the same thing goes here, and then you start tapering. Again, if it was a larger pillow, you could start the tapering process even before that. All right, so if we pull it right side out, you're gonna see right here how that tapering
It
fixed
still looks square though.
Exactly. Isn't that something?
That is amazing. I'm like, no, this is gonna look crazy, Kris.
Yeah. No. Linda said she goes off the edge with all her corners too. Yeah. I have a little bit more control of where my needle's going when I go off the edge. Okay. Now another idea that you could do, here's a different method, is don't be afraid to round your corners.
Ooh.
There's nothing wrong with that, all right? So if we take a look at this sample, you can see that I did a 1/4 inch and I did a 1/4 inch here, but I rounded it. So before I did the rounding, I actually took like a plate or a cup, anything that's circular, put it in the corner, and then I drew my rounded edge.
I can see
You can see that, right?
What
Okay.
did you use?
I used just a water-soluble marker.
No, like what did you trace?
Oh,
I want to know.
Oh,
I'm going to use the same thing. What kind of plate?
anything round,
Anything
Cheri.
round. Okay.
Anything round. So I used actually the lid of my 505 spray adhesive.
See, I've got one of those in my sewing room.
Okay, well.
I needed to know if I needed to go buy some like
There you
Corel
have
ware or something.
Please. All right. And then you can see here, because it's a rounded edge, then what I did was I took my pinking shears and just cut off the excess right here.
And that makes a big difference.
Yes.
Because it gives that room to
Exactly. You're
to move,
cutting you're cutting your curves without slicing into the seam allowance, right? And so, you know, if you didn't have pinking shears, then you could certainly take your scissors and cut all the way around, and then you would do that. So,
I love that.
again, don't be afraid of doing
I'm
rounded
excited to see
corners.
this.
Okay. Now, rounded corners, it still gives a pretty. I mean, look at that.
Oh yeah.
That looks pretty good to me. Right?
I like
so
that
don't
one.
be afraid to
Ooh,
do a
now I have to
rounded
decide
corner.
2 or 3. Which
or
one?
3?
Yeah.
Oh, 2.
No, this
or
is 3.
3.
Yeah, this is 3.
2
or
or
3.
3.
Yeah, like
So
at the eye doctor.
Yeah. And then I freak out and go, I don't know. Can anyone relate to that? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Tammy is asking, do you still trim the seam allowance? Yes, I still trim the seam allowance. Yeah. But here's where I don't trim the seam allowance. This is my last method for you. All right, this is called the wrapped corner technique. Now, this is a technique I actually learned from Nancy Zeman. Do you remember sewing with Nancy?
Yes, I do.
Yes, this is how she does her corners. So what you do is you're sewing along and singing a song again. And, well, maybe I was going this way first. All right, let's situate this a little bit. I'm going down here, and I got some really good tunes on, and I'm having a great old time, and I actually go off the edge. Now, this is again called the wrapped corner technique. So what I do is I take it out of the machine, I am pivoting to go the opposite direction. You know, I now need to get down here. So before I do though, I take my seam allowance and fold it over.
Oh.
All right, you fold it over and then you start at the very tip of it. And again, I'm not really cutting out any seam allowance. I mean, I guess you could cut just a titch off of there, but it's not too bad. So the wrapped corner technique, you're gonna just go like this, all right? And then when you turn it right side out, you have something that has perhaps just a little bit more of like stability, if you will. It's like I don't know, what would be a good word for it? Like it just holds it in place a little bit better. And here you go. Right there.
I like that one
and
too.
And you have a nice corner.
So I have a question on that one. So,
Yeah.
because you had the one side that was tacked down and you have the other side, did you like fold it? Is that what's going on? Is it's folding it into that corner and providing that thickness, but it's like
Yes.
organized.
Organized
bulk in there or
Yes.
something. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that
I like that.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, for sure. So,
She's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, sounds good to me. Judy says she likes the wrapped corner. Yeah, I really do like the wrapped corner too. And when you get a chance to do that, it just, I mean, you can kind of feel that too, that there's just a little bit more oomph to that corner,
Yeah.
right?
And you're not pushing it out. It's just kind of folded in there.
Exactly.
So
It's
maybe
folded
that's
in there.
the difference
Exactly.
between number 1 and number 4.
2 or 3. 2 or 3.
What do you guys
yeah.
think?
I don't
1,
know.
2, 3, or 4?
Yeah, I mean, if you've had any success with any of these techniques or methods, or if you do something completely different, let us know in the comments, because we love to hear what you do at home. There's lots of ways to do these kinds of things, right?
Terry's saying she likes the wrapped corner.
Yes. And, oh, there you go. Judy, you're right. She said bulk for a reason.
Yeah.
And so normally we're trying to get rid of the bulk, but on the wrapped corner technique, you want the bulk. So yeah, I like that. Doris says 3, Madeline says 4.
There's another 4 with
So-
Terry.
Barb said, so that stability of the wrapped corner will keep it from being pokey. Yes. So
That's
again,
amazing.
that's from Sewing with Nancy. So she was a smart one.
She
wasn't
was.
she? Oh, so good.
Yeah.
So amazing. All right, if you are going, okay, how am I going to remember all this? We got you. We got you. Because let's take a look. I've got a download sheet for you guys today. It's called Sewing Corners on Pillows. I should have put without the pokies.
You can pencil that in
There you
because
go.
you've been here with us today.
Exactly, that's right. Aren't you glad you tuned into 3 Themes Live today? Yes, all the things you learn. So it just says, have you ever wondered how to eliminate those corners that poke out towards left field when you sew a pillow together? Look no further. Here are some of our best tried and true tips from the girlfriends. So I've got some little diagrams here for you so that you can remember, like, what exactly does the tapering mean, what exactly is the traditional method, the rounded, and then the folded corner. So you can find this on our website.
Go print it now, and then on
Yes.
step 3, you can also put 505 can lid.
Curving the corner. It's got to be that, or else it's not going to work. All right, friends. Well, we hope you enjoyed today's show. We hope that you're inspired to make something new, whether it's a Santa pillow or it's anything else. I bet you're going to find lots of different ways that you can use those AlphaCLIPPIES.
Yes.
To use the design board, to use the idea of how to sew corners on
and
pillows.
another good thing is if you've got a pillow and you've been looking at it and you're like, you
driving me
can
crazy.
go back and fix it.
You can.
With all of those methods, I think
Yeah.
every single one of those could be used
that's so
to fix
true.
it. So if it's driving you crazy.
Even a store-bought pillow, if it's
Yeah.
driving you crazy, go ahead and just turn it right side out and just, do your thing.
Yes,
Do your thing.
absolutely. I
Yeah.
love it.
All right, guys. Well, that's all for today. But before we leave you, we want to share with you a few exciting things coming up. First off, do you see what's behind us?
Do you love it?
Yes, I love what's behind us. I don't know. Did you guys notice we have like a new backdrop? I mean, besides the Christmas tree, right? But this is exactly what I want in my sewing room at my house.
I know. Think how good
And
the AlphaCLIPPIES would do on there.
it would be pretty amazing.
It would be. Between that and the AlphaCLIPPIES,
You would be
total
so organized. So organized. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about Create Room, is what it's called, we have the gentleman who has founded this whole company. He's coming to be with us for Swig Night in person this coming Thursday night, October 16th at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time. So you can follow that on Facebook and YouTube. I don't know, you might just think, I might want a little something, some sewing room furniture for the holidays, right?
Yeah.
This might be it, but they also have some tables and some sewing machine tables as well. And you know what I like the best about this company is it is so affordable, Cheri.
Ooh, I'm excited about
it's-
it. It's so beautiful.
You're actually gonna, it's gonna really surprise you at how affordable this furniture is, because we've carried some other furniture in the past. Koala, for example, very expensive, beautiful. We love
Beautiful,
Koala.
we love it, yeah.
But the price point is quite high. So this is a nice, good quality product still, but at a very affordable price. So join us this coming Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Also, what do we have this coming Friday,
we have got a event with Brother,
Yes.
with our educator, Sarah,
Uh-huh.
who will be coming in to tell us how to power up our side hustle.
Ooh.
And this is both available in store and virtual.
Yes, you guys have been
We
asking for the
listened,
virtual.
and I am so excited to have her come in and help us with this,
Mm-hmm.
because she's going to be showing us the 10 needle. We're going to talk about the 6 needle, the single needle,
Mm-hmm.
and I think all of us have always. We always get questions like, you sew, can you do this for me? Can you embroider my stockings? Can you?
Yes.
And maybe you want to, and maybe you don't, but maybe you get those questions anyway, and you're like, how do I navigate that?
Right.
And so there's going to be some good tips on that kind of stuff, like how do I monetize my
Yeah.
hobby a little bit?
Which I think is fantastic. I mean, even if you don't think, I don't know if I would turn embroidery into a business, maybe it's long arming, maybe it's something else. Maybe you have a child or a grandchild who might be interested in a little side hustle. You're going to get some really good tips for knowing how to do it. And the cost is just $25. It's a 4-hour class. And of course, it will be recorded as well. So make sure and sign up on our website for that. It is, again, this coming Friday, October 17th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Mountain Time. And last but not least, Share Bear, take it away.
Woo, woo, Christmas Club is in the house,
Yes.
starting next Monday. So excited for these projects. Like
Yeah.
I've been telling you, it's like getting 16 patterns.
Oh my
It
gosh.
really is.
Yeah.
So much fun. They are so fun and easy to put together. I am in love with them.
Me too. They really are. And the best part of it all is that all of your pieces come pre-cut, folks.
Yeah.
I mean, these are pieced items.
You don't even have
that
to
are
cut them to
pre-cut.
put them in your AlphaCLIPPIES.
That's crazy. But we also have a special bonus machine embroidery design that will be debuted each week that coordinates with the project you're making.
I love
so
that.
I know, why not?
Why not?
Throw it in there too. So you can get that class and all of your kits, all 4 kits, plus all 4 embroidery designs for just $59.99 plus 4 weeks with Cheri and I. I mean, come on.
Come on.
Would that be fun?
You guys should pay more. Just for the class.
There you go. All right, everyone. Thanks again for being with us today. We're so grateful for all of you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Keep doing the things you love, and we hope to see you again real soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.